Topic is Deoband movement. Deoband movement organized by the Orthodox Muslim ulema. The ulema founded the schools at Deoband in the Saharanpur district of the UP, Uttar Pradesh in 1866. The school curriculum rejected English education and Western culture. They added original Islamic religion in school curriculum. The main aim was moral and religious regeneration of the Muslim community. Maulana Muhammad ul Hasan became the new Deoband leader. The Jamaat ul Ulema, which means the Council of Theologians, led by him, gave a concrete shape of Hasan's, which means Maulana Muhammad ul Hasan's ideas for protecting the religious and political rights of the Muslims in the overall context of the Indian unity. Next one is Parsi movement, reform movement. In the middle of 19th century, this reform activities began in Mumbai. Furdunji Naroji founded the Ranumai Mazdayasnan Sabha, which means Paris Reforms Society in 1851. Rast Gofter was the main voice of the movement. They were against child marriage. This community produced many leaders such as Perosha Mehta and Dinsha Wacha, who played a big role in the Congress. Next heading is Sikh reform movement. Sikh reform movement means reform movement in Sikhism. We are going to study about Nirankaris and Namdaris. Baba Dayal Das was the founder of Nirankari movement. He stressed the worship of God as Nirankari. Nirankari means formless. There is no shape for God. So he rejected idol worship. He repeated the prohibition of meat eating and liquor consumptions. Namdaris. Baba Ram Singh was the founder of Namdari movement. He insisted on wearing the symbol of Sikhism except the kirban. Kirban means a small size of knife or sword. Instead of kirban, Baba Ram Singh wanted his followers to carry a lathi. He considered both men and women equal and he accepted widow remarriages. He prohibited the dowry system and child marriage. By seeing Arya Samaj and Christian missionaries, Singh Sabha were established in Amritsar. With the support of British, they established Khalsa College for the Singh in Amritsar. Singh Sabha was a forerunner of Akali movement. Next heading is Social Reformers of Tamil Nadu. Next heading Social Reformers of Tamil Nadu. Here we are going to study about Ramalinga Swamigal. So Ramalinga Swamigal is also known as Ramalinga Adigal. He was born in Marudur near Chidambaram. After his father's death, he came to Chennai. He stayed in his brother's house. Ramalinga emphasized the bonds of responsibility and compassion between living beings. He loved the living beings. Compassion means recognizing the suffering of others and take action to help them. So Ramalinga have the bond of responsibility and compassion between the living being. He expressed the views those who have lack of compassion they called as hard-hearted person. He showed his compassion and mercy on all living things, including plants. This is called Jiva Karunya. He established Samarasa Veda Sanmarga Sangam in 1865 and it was renamed as Samarasa Suddha Sanmarga Satya Sangam, which means Society for Pure Truth in Universal Selfhood. Ramalinga also established a free feeding house at Vadalur. His voluminous songs were compiled and published under the title of Thiruvaruppa, the Songs of Grace. Next we are going to see about Ayodhidasar. Last topic, Ayodhidasar. Pandidar Ayodhidasar was a Tamil scholar, writer, Siddha medicine practitioner, journalist and socio-political activist. He was born in Chennai. He was fluent in Tamil, English, Sanskrit and Pali language. He campaigned for a social justice and worked for the upliftment of untouchables. He considered education is an important tool for empowerment and became the driving force behind the establishment of several schools for the untouchables in Tamil Nadu. Pandidar Ayodhidasar founded the Advaitananda Sabha to raise the voice for the temple entry for the untouchables. In 1882, John Rathinam and Ayodhidasar established a movement called Dravida Kazhagam and they launched a magazine called Dravida Pandian in 1885. He founded the Dravida Mahajana Sabha in 1891 and organized the first conference in Nilgiris. Pandidar Ayodhidasar was disappointed with Hindu Dharma. He was influenced by Theosophist organizer Colonel H.S. Olcott. He went to Sri Lanka in 1898 and converted to Buddhism. In the same year, he founded the Sakya Buddhist Society at Madras to spread the religious philosophy through Buddhist religion. He started a weekly journal called Oru Paisa Tamilan in 1907 and published it until his dismiss in 1914. That's all students, we completed lesson. Thank you.